Breaking: Bruno Fernandes sends warning to Manchester United dressing room after Tottenham defeat. Hello fans, welcome to the channel. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe. Man United suffered a heavy defeat against Tottenham on Saturday and will face Porto during the week. Bruno Fernandes praised Manchester United's players for showing resilience in defeat to Tottenham, but warned the club's next game against FC Porto in Europe will be tricky. Fernandes was sent off in the first half of the heavy defeat to Tottenham at Old Trafford on Sunday, and Spurs capitalised by scoring another 2 goals against 10 men. The sending off was controversial, and Fernandes volunteered to speak to Sky Sports after the final whistle to apologise to his teammates, but to also say, it was never a red card. United will play Aston Villa, who have made a strong start to the season, away from home in the Premier League next weekend, but Erik ten Hag's side will face Porto in the Europa League before making the trip to Birmingham, and a victory is needed in Europe after an awful week. Fernandes reflected on the defeat against Tottenham when he briefly spoke to MUFC, and he also warned that Thursday's game against Portuguese side Porto will be difficult. "It was really difficult and the result shows that," said a disappointed Fernandes. "After the incident of the red card, I just want to say something about my teammates. They did show character and wanted to win. It wasn't possible and we ended up conceding another 2, but I think the resilience and the character from the team was always there." Fernandes added about the upcoming game against Porto, "It's a side that always does really well in Europe, we have to be aware of that. They have great spirit. They have been improving a lot in the last few games, even if they lost their last game in the Europa League, they are a team that's been improving under their new manager also. We expect a really difficult game there, but we go there to win because it's everything we have to think about." United could only muster a 1-1 draw against FC Twente, who are the lowest ranked team, who will visit Old Trafford in the Europa League phase, and must improve against Porto. After facing Porto and Villa, the October international break will begin. Tottenham humiliate Manchester United as Bruno Fernandes sent off. This is the nadir of Erik ten Hag's Manchester United tenure, a shambolic mess that Tottenham exploited gleefully, pinging the ball about and punching through their storied host as if in a Men v Kids knockabout. The manager claims to have a plan, and on this showing it seems to be based on waving opponents past on a figurative red carpet, and Spurs ran through them endlessly. Towards the end, at 2-0 down, a 10-man United rallied, as Casemiro raided and Alejandro Garnacho darted in. This merely showed what ten Hag's charges might have done if they were not an embarrassment to their famous shirt. By then Brennan Johnson and Dejan Kulusevski had scored and Bruno Fernandes had been handed a red card, so the captain will miss the next 3 league games. If the decision appeared harsh, further insult and injury ensued as Lucas Bergel's first touch, a corner, from the left, was headed on at the near post by Pape Matar Sarr, his first touch, too, and the unmarked Dominic Solanke touched home. Ten Hag, drenched in pouring rain, had overseen a duck shoot, and this, too, with Ange Postecoglou's men missing the injured Son Heung-min, and who might have given United a 6 or 7-0 trouncing. United are next at Porto on Thursday, in the Europa League, then travel to Aston Villa on Sunday in this competition. After this utter farrago, the manager, desperately, needs to win again, preferably both of these games, as it is now this defeat and 2 draws in his side's past 3 outings. As the jubilant travelling congregation sang when the Spurs go marching in, and despite the denial of any job security concern, the beleaguered Dutchman ended his afternoon dicing with the territory marked, sacking. Postecoglou, though, bathes in the warm glow of his side having turned over the record 20-time champions, on their own turf. With his "It's just who we are, mate" highline mantra and could not care less declaration about a second season, always yielding silverware, there is an endearing swagger about Postecoglou. After 3 minutes this strut was visible in his charges and it never left. Fernandes slid the ball into Garnacho on halfway. He tapped to Marcus Rashford, who pushed forward, overhit the ball, Mickey van de Ven pilfered this, then launched a rampaging surge that left United in tatters. When he reached the left byline and crossed, Johnson had a simple tap-in. Spurs continually knifed through United's crepe paper-like resistance. Example, from deep in their territory, Destiny Udogie did a Van de Ven impression, skating along an inside left channel. Ace, once more, was created for Johnson, who was unlucky his effort defeated Andre Onana but not his right post. Superb from Spurs and criminal from United. Similar naivety ensued when Manuel Ugarte dawdled, James Maddison mugged the supposed shielding player and set up Solanke. A well-timed Lisandro Martinez tackle saved ten Hag's men from fielding serious jeering from the support. This came at the torrid first half's close. United were like Anthony Joshua in the first round against Daniel Dubois, dazed from hitting the canvas instantly and never recovering. There is always hope against Postecoglou's boom or bust ethos. Yet when Rashford broke along the left, his ball for Joshua Zirkzee was aimless, and here we saw the lack of ruthlessness Ten Hag bewails. Thanks for watching. See you next time.